Would the clerk please call the roll?
Trustee Gust is absent. Trustee Jensen.
Right here.
Trustee Miller. Here. Trustee Otterson.
Here.
Trustee Siddick. Here. Trustee Wells. Here. Attorney Ferrolo. Mayor Hucker.
I am here.
Clerk Pagano is present.
All right, we have a quorum. Tonight we have the Arrow of Light Den from Cub Scout Pack 663 is with us. I had the opportunity to chat with them a little bit before the board meeting. They had some really good questions for me, and they are here to observe our meeting. I've asked them if they would please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, so if you would all please rise.
Got in salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mayor, did you say those are Cub Scouts? When I was a Cub Scout, we had to wear blue and gold uniforms.
It's a brave new age.
Yes.
Now,
A neutral age.
as long as we have these scouts here, I have some proclamations that I would like to read out loud. They're all the same, but I'll read the proclamation here, and we've got one for each of the scouts that are in attendance. So, whereas the Boy Scouts of America have been at the forefront of instilling timeless values in youth since its founding in 1910, whereas Cub Scout Pack 663 has distinguished themselves through their hard work and dedication balancing both school and extracurricular activities, and whereas the Scouts of Cub Scout Pack 663 have completed their unit called Building a Better World, in which they learned more about the rule of law, our flag, as well as our rights and duties as citizens. And whereas through various activities they have completed, they have learned the importance of a citizen's role in a community. And whereas the Village of Beach Park recognizes the Arrow of Light Den Cub Scouts Pack 663 as good citizens and exceptional role models, now therefore, I, John Hucker, Mayor of the Village of Beach Park, do hereby salute each of the members of Cub Scout Pack 663 and challenge them to participate, or to practice citizenship at the local, national, and world levels. And boys, I will come out and present them to you. Got one for each of you. And I'm going to pass the rest of you. I do appreciate you coming tonight. All right, our first item of business tonight is the approval of minutes, the Village Board regular meeting of September 12th, 2019. Do we have a motion to approve?
I'll move.
Second.
We have a motion by Trustee Jensen and a second by Trustee Miller. Any discussion? All right, roll call, please.
Trustee Jensen.
Aye.
Trustee Miller.
Aye.
Trustee Otterson.
Aye.
Trustee Siddick.
Aye.
Trustee Wells.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, we have the approval of the warrants list. Bills presented for payment in the amount of $105,217.74. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Jensen, second by Trustee Miller. Any discussion? All right, roll call, please.
Trustee Miller.
Aye.
Trustee Otterson.
Aye.
Trustee Siddick.
Aye.
Trustee Wells.
Aye.
Trustee Jensen.
Aye.
Motion carries. All right, now for the fun part of our agenda tonight. We have our village administrator, John Kinseth, who has been our administrator now for 7 years, roughly, who is going to be leaving us to take a similar job, deputy city manager for the village, or the city of Decatur, Illinois. About 3 times the size of our village, maybe 4 times. No, a little more than that, probably 4 to 5 times. Much bigger city, much bigger population, much bigger budgets, and much bigger problems. So I just wanted to take a few minutes to say a few words about John. He's just been fantastic for our village. When he came on, he was shy, a little bit quiet, and today he's not as shy and not as quiet, but he brought some perspective into the village administrator's job. He's very frugal. I like to say he could squeeze the nickel until you could hear the buffalo moo, but nobody knows what a buffalo nickel is anymore. So he brought an organizational skill set to our village. He's helped to create an organization of leaders in department heads that we have. He's made my life immensely easier through his skills and his abilities. Whether he's running interference for somebody that is maybe wants something right away that I can't provide, or whether he's dealing with personnel issues or organizing things for our board meetings. He's done it all. He's managed the operations of the village so that we've had a balanced budget every single year, so that we've spent less and ended up with surpluses in our budget every single year. That's no small feat in government today. John has expanded our horizons as a village through his involvement with organizations like the Illinois City Managers Association. He's encouraged our staff to participate with their peers in other communities. He's participated in coalition building with our neighbors and communities even that aren't that close to us, to help get things done, to find new and better ways to do things that needed to be done here in Beach Park. And he's encouraged, again, his staff to do the same thing. I know our trustees have probably got some things they want to add, but I want to make sure that it's understood that this is a bittersweet moment for me. This is John's last meeting. It's John's last day. When he's done here, he's going home. They're going to pack up the car and move to Decatur. And for me, that's something that I'm very proud to know. As I've watched John's skills develop, I knew that we wouldn't be able to hold on to him very long, but I'm grateful for the time that he's been here. And John, I know that I plunk myself down in your office almost on a daily basis and tie you up. He's never once thrown me out. Sometimes he leaves because he's got to go. But he's always been responsive to my needs, my desires for the village and for our residents as well. He's taken ownership in our village in a very special way, and I know it's not easy for him to leave us, but I also know that he's on to do even better things in a community that needs him even more than we do. And they've got bigger problems, and when I say that, I mean bigger problems. So he's got his work cut out for him. And we'll be okay. And we have a great staff, thanks in part to the hires that you've been able to put together for our department heads, and the guidance that you've given them that they can give to their staff. So I cannot thank you enough, John, and from the bottom of my heart, I wish you all the best. And you know, if you get bored at Decatur and you're looking for a place to come home, come on back. We have a couple things. Since I like reading proclamations, I'm going to read another one. And I'll try to get through this without any emotions, you know. It says, recognizing and honoring John Kinseth. Whereas John Kinseth has served our community as a village administrator of Beach Park, providing direction and management for all village operations, programs, and personnel to achieve the goals of the village since 2013. Whereas during his tenure in Beach Park, he has successfully led this organization in accomplishing many great things. I'm sorry, I just skipped an entire section. Let me go back. Whereas John is recognized as a dedicated employee and vital part of the success of the Village of Beach Park since his hire, and whereas during his tenure in Beach Park, he successfully led the organization in accomplishing many great things, some of the most remarkable highlights include collaborating with representatives from other governmental agencies to improve intergovernmental cooperation and identify opportunities for shared use of services, and ensuring the safety of our residents by overseeing the installation of additional streetlights on Sheridan Road, and purchasing strategic properties to increase the village's assets holdings, and increasing the village's financial stability while maintaining the highest level of service to deliver to the residents of Beach Park. Now, therefore, I, John Hucker, Mayor of the Village of Beach Park in Lake County, Illinois, do express our gratitude and appreciation for the outstanding contributions provided by John Kinseth. We thank him for making Beach Park a better place, and we wish him well on his bright future. We are confident that he will continue to affect positive change wherever he goes, stated today. So, John, come on up. Come on, somebody's going to want to take a picture or something. So, we even have our faces on there here, so you can't forget who we were, okay?
We were. Chris is here. Oh, that's nice.
He is laughing. Because, without a doubt, behind every man that is doing incredible things, there's usually an incredible woman that's doing even more. And I know that John has worked a lot of hours. I know that he has not been there when you probably needed him, and we took him away from you for that, and I hope that the new position will allow some more time with you and the kids, and the kid that's about to come. And we thought that it would be really nice for you to have something sweet like you are, and beautiful like you are.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now it's a decent picture.
Now, I understand that there's some goodies here, so I guess let me come back to my official place for a moment. I promised the scouts that there was some stuff with sugar in it over there. And I thought if the board would indulge a recess so that we might all participate in a little bit of cake and a little bit of merrymaking, and to remind the board that that sign, there's a Sharpie somewhere, and the backside of that sign has a place for messages and things like that of good wishes. So do we have a motion to recess?
So moved. I'll second that.
Motion by trustee Addison, second by trustee Jensen. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? We are recessed.